topic of this video is going to be the rules of social interaction within the deaf community. Let's say I was going to go out with some friends. I would typically start the conversation with a hug and end the conversation with a quick hug. Now, I'll tell you this, we are very direct. Let's say I saw a friend that I haven't seen in a while and it looks like they've really packed on the pounds, and I would go ahead and say it. And their response would be, yeah, I'm just been lazy, or I got sick. And they wouldn't take that as an offense. It wouldn't be rude. That's just our culture. Now, pointing. We typically would point with our index finger. Nothing rude about that. And let's say we're at a gathering of a lot of deaf people, and when it's time to go, we typically would, have that long goodbye. From the inside and then outside, we're still saying our goodbyes, still wrapping up that conversation till the car. We're still continuing that long goodbye, and then finally, it's actually goodbye. That's one part of what we call Deaf Standard Time, or DST. And it's important to know all these rules I've been telling you. Let's say you need to go past two individuals who are talking. You need to go through their line of sight. You don't need to say, I'm sorry, excuse me, interrupt the conversation. Just walk right on through. Of course, there's other perspectives on this as far as this, but some people may want to stop in the middle of the line of sight and then look up, but when you do that, you interrupt the conversation, and the two speakers may lose their train of thought. So that's why I said just go right on through. You don't need to do the limbo or crawl underneath or go around. Now there's lots of different ways to get the attention of a deaf individual. Of course, you could tap on their shoulder, and of course a little child may not be able to reach their shoulder, so of course they may tap you on the hip. They may even pull out your shirt string, your shirt tail. And let's say we're at a table. You may bang on the table to get the attention of the person on the other side of the table. You may stomp on the floor, and depending on the material, that may carry far away or it may not. We may use a flashlight to get somebody's attention, or you may even use the overhead lights using the light switch. Now remember, we're very visual dependent. We depend on our eyes. Now let's say there's a locked door and we need to get the attention of an individual on the other side of that door. Let's say they're in an office by themselves. You could be banging on that door all day long, and if that's a heavy door, you're not going to get their attention. So what do? I'll give you a little hint. You could put a piece of paper under the door and just wave it back and forth, and that would have a lot better chance of getting the attention of this deaf individual. Let's say you want to get somebody's attention way clear across the room. It's not easily accessible to get over there. You may throw a piece of paper at the floor near them and get their attention that way.